This video is for educational and entertainment use only. The views in this video do not necessarily represent the views or life of Marlon Dixon.
Welcome back to Duffle LO, the sit down, you guys, and we are still on a Russia video. So last video, I told you guys about how Russia started by buying gold, but they never stopped buying gold, but they buy more gold because there's few videos I told you guys, they're trying to have a one world digital currency backed by gold. So they buy all this gold to make sure that they are the one that's going to be in control of this currency. So if this is the type of information you like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel because there's going to be more. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So let me go ahead and share my screen so you guys can see the next thing we're going to talk about right there. Stock slide or jumps as Russia orders troops to Ukraine region. Asia Pacific shares sink after Putin recognizes two breakaway regions in eastern Ukraine. Listen to that. Listen to that. Now, this came out February 22nd, 2022. I don't say who wrote it, but it's from Al Jazeera. Global stocks tumbled while safe havens rallied and oil surged on Tuesday as Europe's eastern flank stood on the brink of war after Russian President Vladimir Putin ordered troops into breakaway regions of eastern Ukraine. MSCI's broadest index of Asia Pacific shares outside Japan skied at 1.44%, dragged down by markets in Hong Kong and mainland China. Japan's Nikkei shed 2%. So the stocks, the oil, everything is in flux right now because of what's going on. Nobody knows what's going on. S&P 500 futures fell 1.5%, NASDAQ futures lost 2.2%, and the Russian ruble briefly touched an 18-month low in early Asia trade on Tuesday after Russia's MOEX equity index fell 10.5% the day before, crushing. In contrast, Brent crude futures rose 2% to 97.21, touching a new 7-year high on worries that Russia's energy exports could get disrupted, and spot gold hit a new 6-month top, $1,911.56. This $97.21. That's how much it is for a barrel of crude oil, 1 barrel, and this is for 1 ounce. So what I heard a video that because Russia has the oil and they have a lot of gold, they may start selling their oil for gold instead of selling their oil for whatever currency the people that they selling it to. So that's what I heard in another I read it in another article that I'll be losing these articles, to be honest with you. I read so many of them. Putin on Monday recognized two breakaway regions in eastern Ukraine as independent and ordered the Russian army to launch what Moscow called a peacekeeping operation into the area, up in the ante in a crisis that could unleash a major war. So see, when we see videos of some of the Russian soldiers saying like this is supposed to be just a drill, whatever this is that, he went over there like, hey, you guys are broken away from Ukraine, so I'm trying to come holler at y'all, whatever this is that, but I still got my tanks just in case it go down. I ain't gonna come over here with no strap. Like, no, I'm come over here strapped just in case. But it's like you see, it unleashed a major war, but the war ain't major yet. It's just people still kind of like in a flux trying to see what it is they want to do. A witness interview by Reuters news agency saw columns of military vehicles, including tanks, early Tuesday on the outskirts of Donetsk, the capital of one of two breakaway regions. Putin signed treaties with leaders of the two breakaway regions, giving Russia the right to build military bases. That's it. So now you guys won't understand why he's over there. Because to us, we think, he's invading, it's this, it's that. Come find out, wait till y'all get to the end. I like to say the best all the way to the end. And then you guys will see like, whoa, so all of these videos that he did got all the stuff going on because of this. Trust me, it's coming. Resolute and united. Washington and European capitals condemned the move, vowing new sanctions. Ukraine's foreign minister said he had been assured of a resolute and united response from the European Union. So we already know that they sanctioned them. They've been doing all type of stuff. We all know that right now. However, a Biden administration official said Russia's move did not as yet constitute a further invasion that would trigger a broader sanctions package, as it was not a departure from what Russia had done already. So because Russia ain't escalated yet, although they've already escalated, they've been blowing a couple things up. So like the sanctions kind of getting, a little heavy on them Following Russia's latest move, we are much closer to military intervention, which of course is going to drive a lot of risk-off sentiment in the market, said Carlos Casanova, senior Asia economist at Union Bancaire Privé, adding that the short-term volatility in the markets caused by both geopolitical factors and the U.S. Federal Reserve was relentless. Just told y'all that geopolitical word. Now look, called short-term volatility in markets caused by both geopolitical factors and the U.S. Federal Reserve was relentless. You see how they keep quoting stuff? You got to watch that. Like when they say short term, they tell you like short term as in what's going on right now. But in reality, what they planning on is going to actually be long term. It's going to be long term. And when they saying the geopolitical factors and the U.S. Federal Reserve was relentless, they tied what's going on in the world to the Federal Reserve. So I'm telling you, all this stuff is just them buying time. That's all they're doing. They buying time for what it is that they really gonna truly do. Like I told y'all in the other video, Europe, and the US, they got all the astronauts out in space with each other right now on the ISS. So it's like they up there chilling. They doing things. Casanova said the consequence will be higher oil prices and equity sell-off and people flocking to safe haven assets like the Japanese yen. What's up with the Japanese yen? See, a lot of people don't know what's going on over there in Japan. But see, obviously, oil have got higher. A lot of people selling off their stocks, which they ain't even started really fully selling off, but they gonna super sell them off come the summer. And a lot of people flocking to the Japanese yen. This is a currency that we can say, okay, let's put our money in this. And then we'll be straight. We're just gonna sit it over there and see what's gonna happen. In Hong Kong, shares of Russian aluminum producer OK Rusu plunged as much as 22.1% to 6.18 Hong Kong dollars, which is 79 cents US. Their biggest daily percentage decline since April 2018. I told y'all gotta watch these numbers. These numbers be telling y'all stuff. I tell y'all enough. But I ain't gonna get y'all deep into the numbers. But if y'all go research the numbers and figure out what the numbers mean, you'll understand what they really be saying. But all this stuff means something. Away from Russia and not helping the Hong Kong market, Hong Kong listed Chinese tech stocks fell 2.25%. So now you see how they saying this fell 22.1%, but this only fell 2.25%. That's not a lot. But heavyweights Tencent and Alibaba are hit by speculation about a new wave of regulatory scrutiny. Tencent and Alibaba is getting ready to leave the U.S. stock exchange with trillions of dollars and go on a Hong Kong market stock exchange, because that's a new stock exchange. A lot of people in China, a lot of people in China do not invest. Like they literally said it in the article, one of the videos way back, only probably like 3 to 15% of them in the country invest in the stock market. So that's not a lot of them. So when they bring a whole stock exchange over there and they bring all that outside foreign capital in, that's going to boost their economy up. It's all economics. Like people need to understand finance and understand money. In currency markets, the yen rose as much as 0.2% in Asia to a nearly 3-week high of 114.50 per dollar before pairing its gains. So for $1, you get 114 yen. The euro fell 0.1% to a 1-week low of 1.1296. I just got a message from Forex. Well, it kind of just went up a little bit. So it's still around like the 112, like 113 or something, but it's still close to that. In these circumstances, risk metrics are the driving force. A National Australia Bank head of foreign exchange strategy, Ray Attrill. So when I just said Forex, this is what Forex is. It's just a shortened version of foreign exchange. So it's not like I'm into, no. I just understand what they're saying when they say Forex. They're just talking about the foreign exchange. That's what that is. The nerves also drove U.S. Treasury yields lower, with benchmark 10-year Treasury yields diving as much as 5.5 basis points. So that's like 0.55% to 1.8715%. Bets on Federal Reserve rate hikes also eased, and the chance of a 50 basis points hike next month fell below 1 in 5. So they say 50 basis points, that just basically means 0.5%. That's what they plan on raising their rates. But every time they raise rates, it get crazy because now people can't afford that because that's a 0.5% extra that you got to pay on this 30-year fixed mortgage. Like, think about that. United States policymakers have been sparring publicly about how aggressively to begin tightening. Quantitative easing, they print money. Quantitative tightening, they taking money. Just understand the language. Federal Reserve Governor Michelle Bowman said on Monday that she will assess income and economic data over the next 3 weeks when deciding whether a 0.5 percentage point interest rate rise is needed at the central bank's next meeting in March. See, I said half percentage point, that's the 50 basis points. Like I just told y'all, it's a 0.5%. So you gotta just, once you pick up on the language and everything, then you'll understand like what's really going on. But that's the same thing like with law school, like you really, it's all about a language. Like they using terms that you would understand if they put it in a normal term, you'll understand what they're saying. But they use a certain language for you not to understand what they're saying because that puts them here and you here. I'm not that type of person and all this and all that. I know I'm intelligent and all that stuff. That's cool. But I don't have time to be using these level 10 words when I'm talking to somebody that don't understand level 8 words. So I'd rather just talk at level 5 where I'm totally balanced. If you understand, you understand. If you don't understand, you don't understand. It don't matter. But I'm talking in a sense where if you just know a little something, you will understand and you will be able to follow me. I don't have to talk at level 10 all the time. Like I don't need to be doing that. But yeah, that's what this is, man. That's what they doing, y'all. Like I said, that's what the article says. The article telling you about what exactly stock slide or jumps, all type of stuff. Like, so it's literally going down, y'all. Like it's really going down. But I got to show y'all in the next video. It's funny because the next video gonna show you like when I told y'all like China had already won at the end of my China videos, and I told y'all China won. I'm going to show y'all why I said China won. Like I was waiting to hold this because there was a lot going on, so I didn't want to put the videos out. But you gotta just watch what you say and watch how you say it and all that type of stuff when you really know what's going on. So you got to be careful with that. But that's all I got to say for this video. Hopefully you guys learned something. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, and donate to the channel. You know, I got to go through law school. I got to get the books. I keep wanting to say coffee, but I don't drink coffee. I got to get the cocoa. I gotta get the cocoa, gotta get the donut, gotta read, I gotta do all this stuff to understand the stuff to bring it to y'all. So don't underestimate family, friends, lovers, enemies. Make sure you guys look objectively. No matter what city, state, or country is in, every hood is the same. Nobody told you that they love you today. I'm gonna tell you right now, because I love you. That's why I bring you guys this information, because I want you guys to prosper through adversity, and I want you guys to be aware of what's going on. To be aware is to be alive. If you're alive, then you're aware. Person making sure that you're aware, they making sure that you're alive. And the person making sure that you're alive, they love you. So that's exactly why I do the stuff that I do. Like, and this stuff is interesting to me as well. So I like sharing it with you guys. So make sure we subscribe. Check out the Mercer Papers. Hit me on my email if you want to check out any of the books. Very interesting read. I will give you a little brief snippet and just the name of the book. But the information is inside the book that I really don't want to just put out all of it just on the internet. But you can tell by these videos, there's going to be something in there. But that's all I got to say for this video, you guys.
This video is for educational and entertainment use only. The views in this video do not necessarily represent the views or life of Marlon Dixon.